USA, USA, and welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. And of course, we've got guests today. Why do we have guests? Because it's a special entertainment podcast today. That's right. This one is an Academy Awards themed show. It is going to be the Oscar Snubs. What do you mean by snubs? It's going to be a movie that we each thought should have won, but didn't. So we will name the movie that we thought should have won the year it came out, but the movie that actually won that particular year. So let's get it started. Everybody, Larry, Matt, Michelle, Kelly, are we ready?
Let's go. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it. Let's start it off with the ladies. Kelly, you're up. It's our top 5 snubs. What is your first one? It doesn't have to be in order. What is your first
I'm going to start off with a bang. It is 1995, the 67th annual for year 1994. I thought should have won was Shawshank Redemption. Directed by Frank Darabont.
And who actually won?
Forrest Gump won, directed by Robert Zemeckis.
I mean, that's such a toss-up.
Chat, and this is for chat. I got a question for chat. Everybody's watching. I love Shawshank, Kelly. That's a great pick. That's a great movie. But man, Forrest Gump is one of the movies. Is like they did a great job with Forrest Gump. Like that was they did a great job with Forrest Gump, man. To this day, it still hold weight. Like Tom Hanks did a great job with that role. So
his best Oscar win was deserved.
Yes. You don't think that movie?
Shawshank was more of an ensemble.
Okay.
I believe. But
I'm going to say that I found this to be an issue throughout, where there was a lot of years where I really could have chose another movie, but then like the movie that won also was that good. And like so Forrest Gump was one I had considered thinking of other things that year. In fact, of course, Shawshank was it. But I was like, oh, I can't really say that Forrest Gump didn't deserve it, so I'll kind of like step back from that. And that was the issue I was having going through, because there was a few that are like that.
So why, Kelly, do you think Shawshank should have won over Forrest Gump?
To be honest, I understand.
Awesome.
I understand that it's more like Forrest Gump is like a saga. It takes place like they both take place over a large number of years. But I just felt like Forrest Gump was like really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a hard time. Like it was way too long, way too boring for me. I just Tom Hanks is impeccable. I mean, there's very few of this generation that is better than him, but I just feel like Shawshank with it was more of like a visceral like reaction to Shawshank. It's literally like one of my 2 favorite movies.
And I'm in agreement with you with that one, Kelly. Like I'm definitely not knocking Shawshank. Shawshank, it holds its weight. It really is a great movie. It's a great movie. I just felt like maybe because that for me personally, I'm a history buff, and just to see Forrest go through these moments in history where he didn't even know history was being made while he was running through these moments, you know, and I just thought the story held its weight all the way through, and there was so many storylines within that movie beyond just the history part. It was so many storylines that how a person who's considered not sharp or slightly off did way more than a person that's considered normal. And he just was kind of just going with life, But with the Shawshank, though, it's like Andy Dupree's is like that's just a character that's just unmatched. You know,
It's really, and my picks aren't necessarily I feel should have won. I don't think that the ones that did win shouldn't have won. I just thought, this is more of like my preference. I thought Shawshank was a better movie, in my opinion.
I think for me, what I liked Forrest Gump, but I have to say they could have edited a little bit on that. It felt a little long. Like that whole scene where he's running, didn't he run for like 7 years
yeah,
or
he
something
ran.
like that?
They
Yeah.
left stuff out because there was more things that he did in the book. So
Yeah.
imagine that.
But I expect that with a book. I expect a book to be longer and be in more detail, where a movie should be, I really don't think a movie for the most part needs to be over, 2 hours and 10 minutes on most occasions. Forrest Gump was more than that. Just the running part, it was so unrealistic and it was so long. Like I just and when he wiped his face and it was the happy face on there, I was like, a little not believable. Maybe a little more than a little not believable. That was probably my only gripe with it. I thought Jenny and Lieutenant Dan and
Yeah,
Bubba,
yeah.
and
She
obviously
doesn't
Forrest.
die in the book.
Really
Guy in the
Yeah.
book.
interesting. Interesting. So I'm in agreement. I also would have preferred.
I mean, they're both based on books, and they're both, I think, good at it. Well, not book. Shawshank is not a book. It's like a novella, right, Michelle?
Short story novella. It's in one of the ones where he's got four stories in it.
Okay.
Oh,
Just like
okay.
Stand By Me is like considered the same type of thing.
All right, Michelle, you're up.
All right. So my first one is from the films are 1941. The Oscars were held on February 26, 1942, and it was the 14th ever Oscars, Academy Awards. And it is Citizen Kane, which did not win. How Green Was My Valley won. How Green Was My Valley is kind of like, I've seen that a long time ago, but it's like a little boy, and I think there's a dog and a couple things involved. Very like family kind of movie, but like there's no question Citizen Kane should have won. Like Citizen Kane is why movies are the way they are today. There's things that were never done that were done in Citizen Kane.
What's some examples?
Some of
now,
the like when there's a scene and there's multiple things in it, but you're really focused on, so like my two hands here, you're really focused on the further hand and not this. That's more like in focus, and but there's like so much going on in the scene and the way that they some of the editing things they did. And then, but they also think that a lot of reasons it didn't win either was because of William Randolph Hearst took great offense to it, because he was kind of a little bit of the inspiration for part of the character. And so he was like kind of controlling like everything, like, no, you can't let this win. You can't do that. I mean, like he was 25 years old when he wrote and directed that. Like, it's crazy.
man.
Whoa.
Man, and it was a great movie too.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you on that one though. I believe that's a good one. I believe they should have won.
I'm shocked that it didn't win. Citizen Kane. That's one of the top films you hear about.
Are we really shocked?
If you've seen it, the scene I'm talking about with the focus is when he's actually playing outside with his sled, but you're inside the house. And you see his mother and stuff, but the focus really is through the window at him playing with the sled.
I got a question, right, for you and chat. what do you think the criteria is when these people sit up here and they vote on these movies? Like, what is the criteria? Because we obviously know that the horror films and none of them will never make the grade. It's not really blockbusters, quote, that's going to be an Oscar winning film. So what do you think they really gauge it on? Is it the art? Is it because, like you said, Michelle, if you got advancements in filming and you don't win an Oscar, then what are we looking for? What's the criteria?
I mean, I do think as a whole, you need a little bit of everything. Like it needs to have the good acting and good directing and good cinematography and good editing and kind of have the whole package. And sometimes you can get that also with a blockbuster or also with, a popular movie or whatever you want to call it. And I do think on occasion you can get it with a horror movie. Horror movies have been nominated. I don't really think any have won. I didn't double check on that.
Did Psycho win?
No, I don't think Psycho was nominated.
Wow.
But I know like Exorcist was nominated.
Do you consider Silence of the Lambs a horror movie?
I mean, personally, probably not, but I can understand.
It's more like Psycho.
It's definitely more of like a suspense thriller.
Yeah. Even Psycho isn't technically horror, really, but like, you have that little weird thing there. But I just think as like you have that as a whole thing that needs to happen, and I think a lot of times that's not what happens.
I hear you. All right. Citizen Kane. Good one. That's
a good one.
Yeah.
So, Larry, you're up, man. Your first one.
I'm gonna jump in the rabbit hole in 1985, man. I was a little kid at this time, but I'm gonna go with who I thought should have won was A Color Purple. Steven Spielberg directed that movie, and can you believe it was 0 for 11 in nominations that year? 0 for 11. Wow. Out of Africa won that year. I'm just saying to this day, man, Color Purple holds its weight. And I ain't talking about the rendition. I ain't liked what they did, what they remade it. Some stuff, leave alone. Some stuff, exactly. If it's good, done right, just leave it alone. It just didn't weigh to the original with Whoopi Goldberg. Oh man, she gave a heck of a performance in that a movie. And Oprah Winfrey was young before she became Oprah, as we know, the billionaire Oprah. She a great role. Danny Glover, man. I mean, come on, man. Like that's an iconic piece, and I love the storyline with the sisters. Just the love of the sisters and how she wasn't the prettiest girl, and she was quiet, and just it was a lot of factors, man, in that movie that made it go. But then at the end, he had a heart. Because he was the one actually sent for her sister to come all the way from Africa so they could reunite. And he make amends for just being a crazy piece of crap husband and just whatever he was. So I just thought that it held his weight. It was a great directed movie. And to be nominated 11 times and not get none. Okay.
That was one of the ones I was going to choose, but I didn't go with it because I've actually never seen Out of Africa. So I'm like, well, I don't want to say something that I haven't seen. But I was reading some stuff, and they talked about Out of Africa being like a very sweeping epic. And if something is a good epic, I can see how those things can sometimes get it. But I mean, I would need to see it, but I kind of feel like it won't change my mind that much because The Color Purple is like one of the best things ever.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good one, Larry.
You,
all
brother.
right. So I do have mine in order from 5 to 1. And I also so you'll have the winner. And I may like a movie that was nominated over it. I may like 2 movies that were nominated over the actual winner. So this one is unique compared to my other 4. Where this movie actually was not nominated for the Academy Award, but I thought it was the best movie that year. And I think there was another movie that was nominated that was better than the one that actually won. So, without further ado, very similar to Larry, This movie came out in 1985, and it's Mask, starring Cher and Eric Stoltz.
That's a great movie, bro.
That was my favorite movie of 1985. But again, the winner was Out of Africa. Now, I'm gonna also say what Michelle said. I never actually saw Out of Africa, but I know it stars Robert Redford
Yup.
and Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. I seen that movie, man. No, sir. No, sir. I seen that movie. No, sir. I'm telling you, Michelle. No, sir. It does not outweigh Color Purple, and it definitely don't outweigh The Mask. I'm telling you, it don't. But y'all, I'll let y'all see it for yourself. I'm telling you, no, it does not change my opinion. They got it wrong that year. I'm sorry.
Well,
What's funny,
I mean,
Gil,
I
is
thought it was messed up that Mask wasn't even nominated.
Great performance.
Yeah, I mean, Cher
was so
wasn't even nominated. She was
That's
amazing.
why they gave it to her for
Yes, she
Moonstruck, because they think they made up for something.
Yeah,
But-
but there's no Larry will tell you this. There's no making up for it. In sports,
Yeah.
when a referee misses a call, and then shortly after that, the team that got screwed over, all of a sudden they get like a phantom call, and you'll hear the announcer say,
Yep.
"Oh, that was a makeup call from what happened before, what they didn't call or they should have called." There's no makeup calls. You missed it, you missed it.
Right, exactly.
You know, I like Moonstruck,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as good as Mask, and I didn't want to see Cher win the Academy Award for Moonstruck to make up for the fact that she wasn't even nominated for Mask. You know, that's mixing apples and oranges. It's not the same thing.
You could
to me.
almost say that for Whoopi too, because I mean, not that she's not excellent in Ghost, but it's kind of like you didn't give her anything for Color Purple.
Yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, she was good in Ghost, but that not as good she was in Color.
It's basically just a rom-com.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I totally felt like it was a oops, we messed up kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's so much public backlash, and you know the Academy's afraid they won't get ratings because people won't watch because they'll think it's fixed, which it probably is.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I remember watching Mask with my mother. But that scene at the end when she flips out, I mean, that was one take. You nailed it. Cut, print. Let's move on, because that was
It was funny
so good.
because
So good.
when you sent what we were doing, I was immediately telling Kelly, I'm like, why can't we do like actor snubs? Because I could spit those out real fast, and that was like the first thing I said.
We could do it next year.
Next year.
We could do it next year. We're
Don't
doing
go on the side of the dirt.
movies this year, actors next year. That's fine.
Right.
Gonna need a category anyway. All right, Matt, you're up, brother. What is your number 5? In whatever order you want to do it, apparently.
Yeah, I got mine 5-1. My number 5 actually is recent. I think they're all pretty recent. 2022. The one that I thought should have won was The Northman. What did win was Everything Everywhere All at Once, which a great movie, but I also feel like Robert Eggers can do no wrong, which is the director of The Northman. It was a bit long, but it needed to be that way to express the story from, birth to what he witnessed to getting his revenge and how that came about. And some of the shots cinematically were just chef's kiss. And the progression, like from boy to man, and then learning all the lessons and then coming back and then, fighting his uncle and all this. It was like the story was phenomenal, and it was shot phenomenally, like a Robert Eggers film would be. And Everything Everywhere All at Once was great. but I just feel like because of Marvel, I was a little bit over the multiverse stuff at the time when I saw it. So, not that it wasn't wildly entertaining, I don't think it should have won over The Northman because I feel like there was much more passion put into the writing and put into the, just the act that Robert Eggers makes his cast squeeze every bit of emotion they can out of it. And the fact that it lost to like a comedy thriller multiverse kind of like, yeah, it was good. It was great. It was shot superb, but I just don't understand how something like that, like when you take real cinema and put it up against like a Barbie or something, and it's like, it's just a little pet peeve of mine where it's like, oh man, how they had the whole Barbie and Oppenheimer debate where it's like clearly Oppenheimer's a better movie.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan spent a decade making it.
Yeah, I agree.
And then
Barbie,
but I would say, in my personal opinion, and the Skarsgård family almost can do no wrong with what they do anyway. I feel like it should have won. I feel like it should have been over Everything Everywhere All at Once. But to give credit, they're both great movies. But personally, I kind of like those movies that it's like it's a journey. Like, strap in. We're going to be here. We're going to see this to the end. And then when you get to the end, it's like, wow, that was worth it.
I gotta see that movie, man.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Is it? Oh, I gotta see that joint.
Oh, it's good.
Because I do try to see all the stuff, but I don't remember that one so I'm thinking maybe it's one of the ones I didn't get to.
And you said it's good, Gil?
Yeah. It's one of those Skarsgård guys. The one that played Tarzan. The one that played Tarzan with
Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, okay, like the new version of Tarzan.
Yeah,
the new Tarzan.
The True Blood one. The True Blood.
The True Blood guy. Yeah.
Oh,
it's on Netflix.
His brother was Pennywise.
Yeah, his brother was Pennywise from It.
Oh yeah, Pennywise. Yeah, he is. The new Pennywise, yo.
And you guys know his father too.
Yeah, his father was in so much.
His father is nominated this year.
And I got a question for Kelly and Michelle. I don't know if you've seen the Mac, but did y'all see Hamnet yet?
Not yet.
No, I have not.
It's on Peacock.
I wanted to ask your opinion.
I think it just came onto Peacock, so I'll probably
it just came out. I want you to get your opinion on it, because and you too, Kelly, because it's heavy.
What about me?
I told you I don't think you're gonna like it, man.
Well, now I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably watch it tonight.
Yeah, you probably gonna like it. You probably gonna call and be like, I don't know.
If I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it.
You're not gonna like it.
I'll say I don't like it. I liked Song Blue.
I like it, but Song Blue is easy to follow. Hamnet is kind of like not easy to follow, but you'll get it at the end. Okay. It's based on William Shakespeare.
Okay. Are you happy now?
Okay. And by the way, go ahead, Michelle. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I like Jessie Buckley, who's in that, and then I found out like she's nominated for actress and stuff. But then I found out a thing recently that's making me go, oh, I don't know if I can like you anymore. So apparently, when she was dating her husband, she told him he had to choose between her and his cats, and he chose her.
What, is she allergic to cats?
She doesn't like cats or something. And I was kind of like, you can't do that. You can't tell somebody to choose between their pets and you.
Especially having a pet.
I have a whole bad taste in my mouth about her now.
Yeah, but okay, she shouldn't do that. That's our opinion. But I blame him more. Because I'm sure he had the cats before he had her. If he chose her, then shame on him.
Yeah.
I guess he said I ain't making love to no cat.
Give somebody that kind of an ultimatum either.
I mean, when you get married, you accept all of them.
All
So
of them.
unless she was allergic to those cats, if it's
Right.
just a preference thing, listen, there
Right.
are people, there are friends of mine that my wife doesn't like. Okay, but she knew when she said I do that they were in her
I
family
knew
now.
Mary didn't like
What
me.
the heck, man? I thought she liked me, bro. I thought she liked me the whole time, man.
Right?
Now find this out.
Man,
Come
she's good
on,
to our
man.
faces.
Come on,
It's
man.
it's none of you.
Come on, man.
It's none of you guys. It's none of you. And none of you know who she's talking about.
Hey, don't worry,
But I
Gil,
do.
the lady don't like none of my friends either. Don't like
You
none
know,
of
but that's how it is. You know, you accept everybody. You accept the pets, the friends, the family members. You know, that's marriage. That's the difference between a girlfriend,
my- and the marriage.
your
Right.
boyfriend, and a
Right.
spouse.
You're right
You
about that.
accept it all. That's what you're saying I do to. And if you don't accept it, then it's I don't. And getting back to Matt real quick, I love Northman. I thought, what was that other movie? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah, you
I
saw
thought
that?
I thought it was a little silly, man, with the sausage fingers and everything. I
Yes.
was like, come on.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually, the
I
best
liked
thing I liked is that Jamie Lee Curtis won for that.
Jamie Lee Curtis won, the dude won.
Yeah, short round.
And yeah,
Data.
and the old guy was at least nominated. He was at
Mhm.
least nominated. So yeah,
So was it Oscar winning worthy, Gil? Or it just wasn't that many good selections outside of Northland that year to compete with it?
I don't even was the Northman even nominated, Matt? I don't think it was.
I
that
thought
year.
it was because there was
For-
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
uh-huh.
For 2022.
There was 3, or maybe it was 2 for the 3-year. But there was Top Gun Maverick came out the same year, and Elvis, the Elvis movie.
Oh my goodness, they didn't have too many bangers to go against it, man. That was okay.
Well, they've been doing 10. They've been doing 10, usually 10 best pictures the last several years. Nominations.
Well, this is also just, I think this might be just this category too. But I don't know. Top Gun Maverick was just Top Gun again. So
Yeah.
personally, I liked it, but it was just Top Gun again.
Yeah.
Let's buzz a control tower, train for a mission, complete the
Yeah.
mission.
Same thing.
Same movie.
Did somebody die in this one? Did anybody die?
Iceman, yeah, he died in it.
Oh, Iceman. Okay, so yeah, same storyline. Okay,
All right. I liked Top Gun Maverick. Let's move on.
let's move on.
Starting to get a little worked up here.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Kelly,
I liked it.
Okay.
Kelly, you're number 4 in whatever order.
My next pick is the 2010 Oscars, the 82nd annual for 2009. My should have won is Precious, directed by Lee Daniels.
Good movie.
What did win was Hurt Locker, directed by Catherine Bigelow.
Good movie.
What happened to Michelle?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
generally, like when you're dealing with something like war or the Holocaust or a saga like Lawrence of Arabia or something like that, that's gonna win. I mean, I'm not. Hurt Locker was great, and I love Jeremy Renner, and I'm glad that Catherine won, and I love her stuff. I loved Zero Dark 30, but I loved that more than I loved Hurt Locker. Precious was just.
I don't know what. Did you guys lose me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
lost
you for like a minute.
It was
What?
like
I'm
weird.
sorry.
All of a sudden, everything like went crazy.
Yeah. But welcome back.
Welcome
Okay.
back. So Michelle thought Precious should have won in 2009,
I
but
agree with
instead
you.
the Hurt Locker won.
I agree with you on this one, Kelly.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I
I mean, the heinous stuff that she had to survive.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not like, I mean, you can quantify the ending as like a happy ending because she got out of it and she was living with the teacher and her wife or whatever. But she didn't. It wasn't a happy ending. Like that story could not have. It was just a survival. Like she just survived what happened to her. I mean, there's just. She went through an epic saga herself, and I think she lived horrors somewhat the same, but like apples and oranges, like you were saying, Gil, to if you compare what she went through to like going to war, combat, you know, she survived more than any one human should have to.
It was heartbreaking. That is, so there are some movies that I'll say are great, but I can only watch them once.
Yeah,
Because there are parts in it that it's just either too graphic or it just makes me so sad. And Precious was a one and done for me. When it was over, I said, wow, amazing. Probably will never watch it again.
Right.
So
It's a hard
sad.
watch.
It's a hard watch. It's a very hard watch. Matt, did you see Precious?
Oh man, well, you don't know what you're missing, Matt. You gotta see it one time, Matt.
That's good.
I mean, you're missing someone who lived a very hard life.
Yeah,
Very, very unfortunate and hard life. Not fair. Not fair. But it's a good film. I recommend watching it, but only once.
Right.
I'm just being me, just being honest. All right, Michelle, you're number 4.
Okay. So my next one is a 1980 film from the 53rd Academy Awards, which were aired or happened on March 31st, 1981. And it's The Elephant Man, which did not win, but Ordinary People did. Now, what's kind of hard about this is I do like Ordinary People. It's a really, really good movie. But there's a lot of stuff with it that I think, like, you know, did they let it win because it's about suicide? Did they let it win because Robert Redford directed it? Did they let it? It was a lot of, like, it was kind of there to come, almost like a comfort film in a way. Like, oh, this is candy. We can give this that, no problem. Whereas Elephant Man, like, is just exquisite. It's shot beautifully. You have amazing acting. You have amazing, like, special effects with the Elephant Man makeup. I mean, if you know who John Hurt is, you don't know that's John Hurt. You know, like, which he's the guy who's an alien. I believe the thing comes out of his stomach.
Yeah, he's the one from the alien that the alien comes out of his chest. Yep.
And you know, it's just it's again it's like an epic, really good film. Surprising that Ordinary People got it over it, but Ordinary People is an amazing film.
Ordinary People is good with a sad ending. Now let me ask you this, Michelle. You know how you said, like, maybe it won because it's a Robert Redford movie and stuff like that, so you get points for that. Could Elephant Man have lost because of who the director was for that movie?
I mean,
do you know who the director was for Elephant Man?
That's a dumb question, Gil.
Okay, so you know. Kelly, do you know who directed Elephant Man?
No.
Matt, do you know who directed Elephant Man?
I do not.
Larry, do you know who directed Elephant Man?
Forrest Whitaker. It's like, nah, I ain't playing. No.
So it really wasn't a dumb question because only you and I actually know who the director is.
Well, I
don't look for directors, Gil.
At first.
When I look at a movie, I don't look
like,
at
Gil,
the director.
I
just like the movie.
Well, when I like a movie, I want to know, hey, is this the kind of movie that this director does and writes, and the actors, is this the kind of movie that they kind of act in? And to answer it, the question, this is not the kind of movie that the director normally does. Not at all. Not at all.
Who's the director?
I mean, at that time, it was probably only one of his first couple of films. It's
Okay,
1980.
well, 1980. So his previous movies were all comedies, yes? This is his
No.
first. Are we on the same director?
I'm
Or
thinking you're
maybe
not.
or maybe who I'm thinking is the director was actually the producer. It's possible that he was the producer, not the director.
That is possible.
Well, who do you have as the director?
David Lynch.
It is David Lynch. You're right. So you're right. It is David Lynch. The producer is Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks. I thought you were about to say Mel Brooks.
No, you didn't. No, you
You
didn't.
when you said
Liar,
comedian,
liar.
when you said comedian, he only does comedies. That's he must be talking about Mel Brooks because it's for the 80s. Who else is doing
That's why I was like,
Right.
Eraserhead is
the
funny.
80s?
That's right.
Yeah, that's Spaceballs, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
And
and that
Elephant
was.
Man is before Blue Velvet.
Mhm.
I mean, this
Yeah.
might even be his second film.
Was it after Eraserhead or before?
Yes, after Eraserhead. That's why I was like, Eraserhead's funny.
Man, that sounds like an 80s.
That's why I was like confused as what you were saying.
I don't recommend Eraserhead. I think Michelle would be the only person that would like it. I don't recommend. No, you know what?
Do you want-
Matt might like
I was
it.
gonna say I liked
Matt
it,
might
but
like
then
it.
again, I like a lot of David Lynch stuff. But you know, I
Matt
don't know.
might like it.
I like a lot of stuff up that alley. I don't know, kooky.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Who's next?
Well,
Is it you, Larry?
my movie right now is it's controversial for the simple fact it was not nominated for the big one, but I still thought to this day it's still talked about. It's taught in film schools rather than the movie that actually won that year. And we rarely talk about the movie that won that year. Y'all might disagree with me on this one, but I'm gonna stick by my guns. It was 1990, so it had to be 89, right? 89 was up in 89, but 90 when they actually voted on the movie.
Yeah. So
Right.
If that
it
was
would,
the actual ceremony
Yeah.
year, yes.
Yeah, 90 was ceremony year, so it had to be the 89 when the movie was actually made, right? Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So Driving Miss Daisy won that year. Great movie, good movie about an old lady getting driven by. Yeah, you know the movie.
Mhm.
It's a good movie. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I like it because it broke
Okay.
certain stereotypes, right?
Mhm.
But I think that year was kind of just made for stereotypes being broken anyway. Like people had their views, and the movie I like was Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee.
That's a good one.
It was a good movie. It was, because we were dealing with Brooklyn, then you're dealing with Italians in Brooklyn, with the blacks in Brooklyn, and it was a great piece because it was a lot of things that were challenged during that time period back then. You know what I mean? And I guess the same way with Drive Miss Daisy, you got this Southern woman who's being chauffeured by a black chauffeur, and she probably judged him prior to him driving her, and then eventually she kind of let up and realized that, oh, okay, I don't have to be afraid of him. He became like her best friend, So I think that year was just really challenging stereotypes, and because you got one that was extreme, because here you got Pookie or Mookie working for the Italian guy, and he said, "Why ain't no black guys on it?" And then he's breaking it down because the father was more like, I gave you a job, I support y'all, boom, I help the community, boom, boom. Whereas the sons is more like traditional kind of Italian, but they got a lot of like blackness in them. You know what I mean? So I just thought that both of them movies and deserving. It's a good movie, but I just thought that to this day, Do the Right Thing stands out.
I always thought Do the Right Thing was 1988, so that threw me a little.
It was
But
up
then I
there.
double checked it, and it is 89.
There you go. I like Do the Right Thing better than Driving Miss Daisy, but I like both.
I like both. So I'm not saying that. I definitely like Driving.
Stop.
She's going to set off a chain reaction in a minute.
I know. I don't know what her problem is. It's Roxy, too.
It's probably attention. All right, I'm up.
It's
My
probably
number-
because I have the table.
My number 4 came out in 1998.
Okay.
and which means it was in the Oscars in 1999. We've already established this. The Oscars are the following year. My movie that I think should have won the Oscar that came out in 1998 was Saving Private Ryan, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Hanks and a whole bunch of other people. But the actual winner was Shakespeare in Love.
Gil,
Hmm.
and you know why? You know why that made it that year? You
Lay it
know,
on.
you know there was called lobby for that movie, right? Harvey Weinstein. That year.
Oh,
The big campaign marketing.
I know who he is.
Yeah, that guy. You know that he put that up and he really marketed that year for that to win because we both know that Saving Private Ryan was just a better film.
I think you're both wrong for that
What?
year. By
What?
the way,
What? Hold up,
I'm like,
chat.
let me just double
Michelle
check
throwing
that
down
this
the
is the year I'm
gloves.
thinking about.
Hold up, chat.
Oh, the best movie. And listen, Colin Firth is in Shakespeare in Love, and I'm still like, no to Shakespeare in Love. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong movie. But either way, Life is Beautiful. Life is Beautiful is 100 times better than Saving Private Ryan.
Huh?
And they're both about the same war.
Hmm.
Life is Beautiful is a very good movie, but it is a foreign film, and if back then I didn't like reading the whole time. I'm just being honest.
You
This-
like reading now, Gil?
I don't mind it as much now. No, I don't. But back then I didn't like it.
And
I shouldn't say I
oddly
didn't like it.
enough,
I just didn't like reading the whole time, the whole movie, the whole time. That's all.
there was 3 more movies nominated that year, so that's kind of interesting.
What was thin red line or something?
Yeah.
That
Wow.
was the other one.
So that was the theme, Michelle, that year. And Shakespeare in Love won. Okay.
I mean, I
Yeah.
would have even taken Elizabeth over Shakespeare in Love.
Elizabeth was a good movie. That's
Yeah.
with Kate Blanchett.
But definitely
Oh,
like
yeah, it was. Yeah. Tomo. Yeah. I just watched that, matter of fact. Because what's causing that movie too? The guy that played in Die Hard with Bruce Willis. Was it Jeremy Irons?
Oh, Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, he played in that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in Elizabeth. I can't remember
Scar
that.
from The Lion King.
Yeah, he
Wasn't it live about
he was
Elizabeth, right?
he was in the third
Yeah, about
Die
Queen
Hard
Elizabeth.
movie.
Yeah,
The
like the
third one.
first one, like the what's called King Henry's daughter Elizabeth, right? When she just wear the
Elizabeth
white
is-
mask. It's back in them old days in England, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was I
Yes.
know he was in there. He was the naval officer that was like she took a vow to God, so she couldn't marry no man, so she made a vow to God, and he was like the closest she was ever going to get to a man.
I
It's the
think
same
so. I
movie.
haven't seen Elizabeth in a long time.
Yeah, it's-
I haven't seen it since it came out that year.
Yep.
And then they make a part 2 to it
I
like
ain't seen part
10
two.
years later or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Really?
I think they did.
I just watched the one you talking about just literally like the other day, and it's a good movie because once again it's history, and I like history. So,
Yeah.
yep.
It was a good movie. So yeah, Shakespeare in Love, I wasn't feeling it. I can't even say like, oh, at least it was good. Like it wasn't my kind of movie.
No,
It
sir.
wasn't. But
No.
back then, I had a crush on Gwyneth Paltrow, so I was like, well, I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, Saving Private Ryan, I thought, and I do like Life is Beautiful too. I do like that. I like the whole premise of that movie where the father is convincing his son that they're all playing a game. That's not the Holocaust. We're all just playing a game. I thought that was fantastic.
When Kelly was talking about Precious being like heartbreaking, I feel like Life is Beautiful is like that. Like it's so heartbreaking but so good.
I haven't seen it in a while. I don't remember it being like super heartbreaking, other than it was, again during the Holocaust. That was the setting. To me, heartbreaking is the boy in the striped pajamas. That
Oh
was
my God.
that was
Yeah,
heartbreaking.
yeah, yeah. That was, yeah,
Hard watch.
yeah,
Hard
yeah.
watch.
That was a hard watch right there, bro.
That's one of those serve you right. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
have like conflicting feelings there.
that was rough one right there, man. And it was his boy, little
Did
kid.
any of y'all see Sophie's Choice? Try
Yes.
watching Sophie's Choice.
That's,
That
yep.
was a one watch for me.
That might be Meryl Streep's best movie. Might be. All right, Matt. Your number 4.
My number 4 is funny that we're on the topic of tear jerkers, because if you would like to get in touch with your feelings, go on an emotional journey, an unexpected one, mind you, go ahead and roll out an award that he didn't win for Nicolas Cage in the movie Pig. That is the movie that I thought should have won. Let's see, 2021. What did win actually was King Richard, the Will Smith movie.
Oh, the Kings. Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
Which, I'll be honest, I didn't see King Richard.
You didn't see King Richard?
I haven't seen that yet.
It's a good movie, man.
Other movies.
I gotta see Pig.
The other one was Tick Tick Boom with Andrew Garfield, which I did like. I really liked that movie. It was fun. So I watched this movie on a whim with my buddy one night because we were just scrolling to try to find something to watch, and we have a thing for Nicolas Cage and his wacky movies he's been doing, like Color Out of Space and Mom and Dad, Mandy, and Willy's Wonderland, like all his crazy movies he's come out with. So we see this, and basically the description is, a chef, has to deal with his past when someone steals his truffle pig. That's the whole premise of the movie. And even if you look it up, that's really all it says. The movie starts up, someone stealing his pig and him like trying to go find it. But then it really doesn't have anything to do with the pig after that. I mean, it does. And, the whole movie's based off of it, but the movie is more like an emotional journey with how he is coming to grips with like the loss of his wife and, dealing with somebody else who's also dealing with loss. How it comes full circle is like his acting is crazy. Let me
King
just
Richard didn't win that year.
It didn't?
No, Coda did.
Coda.
Oh, my thing says the award went to King Richard.
Coda.
I think only Will Smith won for King Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, just him, not the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Oscar year, man.
Well, I might
That
be
was the
playing
slap
fast
heard
and
around the world.
Oh, was it the same year?
playing
That
fast
was
and
it.
loose with the guidelines here, but honestly, that movie's insane. Like, it is so much more than you think it's going to be going in, and I have to recommend it to everybody because I could go, like, I have to watch it again and go in depth, but I just remember watching that movie and then sitting there and just being like, I don't really like this feeling that I had. Like, it made you feel like it was crazy. And it's, when you think about a pig and Nicolas Cage, you don't think anything. And
Right.
we totally were expecting a wacky comedy. And like, we both at the end of that movie were like, bro, are you good? Are you okay? That is what I would have chosen, whether it was for a best actor or a best, dramatic film. And it's funny because there's like a whole seedy underground world element to it as well that you don't necessarily expect, but is like all about the 5-star chef world inside of that. Like it's a movie within a movie. Like I can tell none of you have seen this movie by the reactions and the deadpan stares, but this movie is absolutely
I'm going to check it out, man.
the watch.
Unfortunately for me, it takes a lot for me to watch a Nicolas Cage movie. So.
And I know this, which is why I'm really trying to upsell it.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
I want to see Larry's list of movies that he says he's got to check out.
No, I've been watching them. The movies I've really been watching.
Podcast,
you did make it sound like something maybe to check out. That's true.
It's definitely not what you expect, and it's not a Nicolas Cage. Like he's not Nicolas Cage in this movie. He's not all of his 10 to 15 personalities.
It's on Netflix too, Matt. I'm gonna watch it. It's on Netflix.
Be ready. Be ready.
So that's the second movie now that he's recommended, and they're both on Netflix.
Yep. And guess what, Gil?
What's up?
My lady's going to see her cousin this weekend, so I got movies that binge watch this weekend, brother. And I'll tell you how I liked it. Just like I watched Hamlet, and I just watched Leo DiCaprio's movie, one battle after another. I'm going down the list. But Jonio, the joint you said, I've been watching.
What is that, Bologna or something?
Bologna, been watching
Begonia.
that.
Begonia.
Yeah,
that was better than I thought.
The Alien movie.
Yeah,
the Alien movie.
It was pretty good. Moved a little slow, but it was pretty good.
It was definitely better than I thought it was going to be.
All right. Number 3, Kelly.
Okay. I'm going to go with 2015, the 87th annual for 2014. And I thought the winner should have been Imitation Game, directed by Morton Tidlam, I don't know. And the winner was Birdman, directed by Inarritu.
Yeah.
I would love to hear what Matt has to say about this. Go ahead.
Are we talking about Birdman, Michael Keaton?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love that movie.
I think it's
love that movie with a passion
Of the Christ.
the way
you said
that he and I know that there were 7 actual cuts in that movie. There were 7 cuts in the movie. They made it look like 1. But how do you shoot? The planning would take years.
Sorry.
So now go ahead.
I just had to see what else was nominated, and I'm like, you chose Imitation Game?
I did.
What else was there?
I'm surprised coming from Kelly that it was not Grand Budapest Hotel.
I like Grand Budapest Hotel. That was a good movie.
Was phenomenal.
That was a really good movie.
That was a good movie.
And I don't particularly care for Wes Anderson, but
that was a good movie. I like the Grand Budapest Hotel. That was
I was
good.
like a little shocked there for a second. Sorry about that.
The Imitation Game, is that Benedict Cumberbatch movie?
Yes. He's the mathematician that leads the code breakers that breaks the Nazi radio transmissions.
Okay.
They break the codes that they're speaking in so they can figure out what they're saying.
Yeah.
And he also has struggled with who he is personally. And it's based on Alan Turing's life. And he actually ended up committing suicide. And
in real life?
I just feel like when you're dealing with what happened in World War II, it's just hard to beat. It's such a sensitive subject.
Yeah. Yeah. All the way around the border. Yeah. That's a messy war right there.
Yeah, that's the war.
That's the
one that the most movies are made about.
Yeah. But that what's called Vicious 2 though, Gil. World War I the trenches. Man, that was a messy war, man.
Yeah, I mean they're all messy.
They're all messy, but
They're all messy. Nothing in this country. Nothing was messier than the Civil War.
yeah, you ain't lying about that. They still got some soldiers walking them fields down there, man. You walk that night.
A lot more Americans died in that war than any other war because it was just Americans.
Yeah.
But
man, they said it's some hauntings going down there in Virginia, man.
I'm not talking about Virginia, okay? Because I have a mutual friend with Matt. I'm not talking about.
I literally,
Virginia.
as soon as you said Virginia, I was like, "Oh God, I just got goosebumps."
Yeah, I'm not talking about Virginia. By the way, if you ever drive through Virginia, do not get pulled over.
Oh yeah.
That is
I've
the
been
worst
there, done
drive
that.
ever.
Yep, hit the cruise control, go in the
Yes.
slow lane.
Don't get pulled over.
Don't get pulled over.
I won't make it back home.
You might make it back home, but guess what? You coming back to Virginia real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh man.
Yeah. So we'll move on from that one. Kelly,
Yes.
good one.
Good one,
Michelle,
Kelly.
you're up. You're number 3.
Okay. The film is from 1995, the 68th Academy Awards that happened on March 25th, 1996. And it is Sense and Sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie that won that year still makes me laugh because it's a little over the top and ridiculous. It's Braveheart.
That was a good movie.
Ooh.
That's a great movie.
I didn't say it's not good, but it's definitely over the top.
What?
And,
Little Wallace. That was a.
and it's also extremely false.
You think so?
Oh yes, you'll see. Like if you look it up, they'll tell you like how wrong it is.
So he wasn't that great. He wasn't that brave.
He didn't have that much heart.
So he was able to actually keep his man part.
Oh my God. Freedom.
I mean, that's the thing. Like where like it's kind of like one of those epics, and I feel like the Oscars likes the epics, and sometimes that's good, but sometimes it's not really good. You know. But the everything that was up against it that year, like I still think Sense and Sensibility would be the best choice. It's so well, and it's kind of funny because I don't even think I remembered that it was nominated for Best Picture or anything. I just happened to be looking through, and I was like, "Oh, how did that not win?" Like I'm like, I don't remember all that back then, because it's like one of the most extremely well adapted screenplays and like casting and direction. And I mean, I don't have to really say a whole lot about it. Like it's just it's an excellent film. And then if you like I think Larry will like it because it is kind of sort of, even though it's not like history, it is like a period piece and certain things like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you might like
I
it,
like that.
you know.
I'm looking at the previews now. I said, man, I actually gonna because it's like based in like the 1800s, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah. Oh, he's in it. The funny guy from England. He was like Hugh
Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Grant. Yeah, he was like one of the biggest stars in the 90s, man.
Oh my God, why can't I think of what her name is that wrote the book? That's really bad.
Man. I gotta check this out.
You gotta check this out.
I'm not, because I'm looking at it, Gil.
Okay.
There's a lot of good people.
I didn't see it.
Is it a comedy?
Not really.
Because he's like always in like kind of comedic, dry comedy roles, but not like super, like dry comedy, but it's funny, but it's not like I'm trying to be funny, but it ended up being stupid, silly, funny.
What is the author's name, Kelly? Who wrote those books? Sense and Sensibility.
4 Weddings and a Funeral.
No. That's not a book from that time. Is it Jane? Is it Jane somebody? Am I thinking of the right person? Why is that escaping me of all things? Like the one that Mr. Darcy's in, she wrote that book too. But not Bridget Jones, Mr. Darcy, a different Mr. Darcy. Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice. Oh.
Right.
That's it. I was like, what one is that I'm thinking of? And she's got a couple of them. She wrote Emma. She wrote. Why is there?
I've heard of all those movies. I didn't see any of them.
But they're based on books, like kind of like
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
No. No, she's an author like from back in the day, kind of like Shakespeare, but not quite that far.
Michelle, the girl from Titanic, is the star in that movie.
Yes. Yeah,
Kate
she's in
Winslet.
it.
Yeah.
Emma Thompson.
Kate Winslet.
Alan Rickman's in it.
Oh,
I gotta watch that. I like Kate Winslet.
Greg Wise. There's a lot of people in it.
It's a very British movie.
Yeah,
it is a very British movie, but it's very good. It's very good.
All right, let's move on. Larry.
Yo, I'll make mine real quick because you already talked about it. It's literally the movie you just talked about in the same year. Literally, Saving Private Ryan. That should have been the movie. So that's was the next movie I was going to talk about. Thank you, brother. You beat me to the punch. I'm totally in agreement with Gil. They got it wrong. Should have been Saving Private Ryan. That's the movie for me. On to you, Gil.
On the next.
Next.
All right. Number 3. My movie. It came out in 1990. It did not win. I think it should have. And the movie is Goodfellas.
Oh my!
Directed by Martin Scorsese, starring Ray Liotta.
It's a good movie.
May he rest in peace.
What won in 1990? Was that Dances with Wolves?
It was Dances. It was boring ass.
No,
way
don't
too
go there.
long.
Don't go there.
Overrated.
Don't go there.
With Wolves.
I disagree with you.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
All right, Larry. We just know that Gil's wrong.
Yeah, we know.
I said what I said.
You know, Michelle. You're wrong, Gil.
And I love Goodfellas, but I will not give it over Dances with Wolves.
Deserve to win that year, Gil.
What about you, Larry? You think Dances with Wolves is better than Goodfellas?
Yes, I do. Yes. Goodfellas is cool. It's a gangster movie. Yeah. But Dancing with Wolves is a better movie, bro. It's a better movie.
No.
I watched it to this day. I like Dancing with Wolves. It's a real good movie.
I watched Dances with Wolves.
It's a good movie.
Twice. Both times fell asleep. I've seen Goodfellas about 28 times. All times watched it from beginning to end.
It's a gangster movie, man. You're not gonna go sleep with somebody getting shot and stabbed in the back of a trunk.
Matt,
I remember watching that movie and seeing lots of mountain ranges and wind blowing. That's what
and a lot of dirty faces. Can we clean the face, please? Can we clean the face?
You're white man, he went from being truly behaved.
Hey, look, all my life, I wanted to be a gangster. All right, that's how I'm starting.
Matt, put up your hand so we can high five.
Look,
the other one.
A soldier in the Union or in the Army.
On my screen, it's different.
Full-blooded Native American. Come on, man. It was a great piece. It was a great transition. It was a lot of way. Yeah, it was long, but the story kept up though.
So it was like when I watched that movie, it might have been around the time that I watched like the 2 or 3 part movie of Gettysburg. And I don't know.
Gettysburg was better than Dances with Wolves.
Gettysburg was 4 hours long. It wasn't in parts.
Sir.
It wasn't in parts. It felt like it was 3 movies.
Because I saw Gettysburg in the movie theater. It had an intermission though. That was cool.
Wow.
Man, that's long as they asked you to y'all get up and take a break. That's a long movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you. That's why I can't watch American Gangster.
Because it's a long movie.
It's long and it's
It's
boring.
boring. Now, I agree with you.
It
American Gangster
takes
is boring.
forever for
It's
anything
boring.
to happen.
It's boring. Now, Goodfellas, it is a great movie. It's a classic. It's
No,
up there with Scarface.
that's a great
It's up there
movie.
with. It's up there with what else is a gangster movie? King of New York, New Jack City.
Mhm.
You know,
Godfather.
Godfather.
New Jack
1 and
City.
2, not 3. 1 and 2, not 3. 3 they taped they messed
No, I'm
up.
not.
They messed up.
We
Three
don't
was
even
bad.
talk about 3. We don't
Three
talk
was
about it.
bad.
It's
was
like
bad.
Bruno. We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we,
Tell me you
I
have
stand
kids
by-
without
I
telling
stand-
me you have
I stand
kids.
by Dance with Wolves, Gil.
6,
I stand by it.
7.
Well, good. Everybody watching in the chat, Goodfellas or Dances?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Dances with Wolves, 1990. Who
Why
you
not?
got?
Do you want to watch paint dry or do you want to watch the best movie of all time?
If I can watch Dancing with Wolves when I was 15 years old and love it, it's a great
Thank
movie.
Thank you. To this day, I watch it and I still got the same
Exactly.
feeling. It's a great
Lame.
movie.
Lame. Sorry, man.
Look,
I'm not
just 'cause
kissing.
you
I'm
got
not.
a
I'm
short
not
attention
kidding.
span.
I'm not kissing her. She got a dirty face. No. 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 Come on, man.
Tatanka.
You can't take a rag and You can't do that.
Do you think they had clean sex back in the day?
Thank
Come
you.
on now.
Oh.
I don't
Do
think
you
they
know
don't.
what
they
that
did
was
it.
like back then? Do you know how dirty people were on a daily basis? Come
Look,
on.
you boil water, you let it cool, you have
Yeah.
clean water.
You took a bath once a week if you were
Yeah.
lucky.
Pretty
That's
much.
where the don't throw the baby out with the bathwater comes from.
Oh.
All
Well,
right, man.
You know, I'm slightly OCD with being hygienic. So,
Well, I mean, you can be that way now. You really didn't have much of a choice back then.
oh, I'd be in the lake, man. I'd be in there, be scrubbing. You're like, I'm sweaty, gross.
Yeah, dude, when you're itchy, come on. Anyway. All right, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Finish. Did you do number 3?
It's 3 now for Matt.
Yeah, we're
Matt,
doing number
you're-
3.
You're number 3.
My number 3 is The Green Knight.
Oh, that's recent.
That all mine are recent. Have any of you seen The Green Knight?
I've seen The Green Knight.
So
I
I
know.
could say
I know
anything.
of it,
Oh.
but I didn't see it.
So it's not for everybody. It's a twisty film. It's kind of long, but it's artfully shot. I think it's an A24 film, so there's that. Dev Patel is the main actor who plays. They do a good job of opening the movie with explaining to you the morality of a knight, what a knight should be, and they kind of hit some bullet points to just kind of freshen you up on, like, all right, what's their code of conduct and their honor and what it means to them. The entire rest of the movie is beautifully shot, clever ways of him one by one kind of failing at each one of those things. Because he wants, he's a knight, but is he? Because if he can't do any of these things, and what's neat is it all comes back at the end, and it's the lesson learned is worth the payoff of the length, but it's shot so cool that the world feels so big. It's kind of like how, like, when Star Wars or something does, like, how their ships look like they're thousands of feet tall and the people are like this big standing next to like a wall or something. It's like that. They build that world and then they can bring it back in. Some of the shots were amazing. I thought it was extremely clever how they did him, like, again, them showing you what needs to be done in order for him to achieve knighthood, and then him just kind of knowing he's not knight material, but trying to kind of him and haul his way through it to becoming that, and then just failing at each one of those things, and then having the kind of redemption that follows that. And again, it being an A24 film, it is a little bit out there So it's not set in like a realistic time for knights. It's a bit more artsy than that.
Matt, have you ever seen the Independent Spirit Awards?
No.
I think that would be good for you, because what I like about them every year is that there's things that I know and things that I haven't heard of, and you'll get some of these types of things that you'd be into.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out, because like those movies are more up my alley, where it's
Yeah.
a little bit outside of the box, not quite another movie that you've seen done, but with a new twist or something. Like A24 is good at that. Sometimes not, because they made a movie called Lamb that was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, bar none. And then they made another movie called Men.
I saw that.
That was not as bad as Lamb, but not good in really any way.
And that's the chick from that's nominated for the Academy Award this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the dude that played Frankenstein's monster in
yeah,
the new one
in the Pennywise series.
Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man,
he plays like all these different characters in that movie.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
In a Men or a Penny Dreadful?
In Men.
In Men, it's the same guy playing all these different roles.
Oh, that's cool.
But he plays Proteus and then Frankenstein's monster in Penny Dreadful.
Yeah.
So what did win over The Green Knight was Dune.
Dune.
Wait a minute. Dune won for best movie?
What year was this?
Yeah, what year was this? Because I don't think it won.
Best cinematography by Craig Fraser.
You might want to cinematography.
Cinematography.
Best production design, best visual effects.
He didn't win the cup. I said they didn't win
best picture.
They didn't win the big one because that was not it.
Damn. Well, all my information's faulty.
It's okay, bro. That's why you came on. We gonna get you right. It's okay.
So what?
Well, we're here to learn.
What year was it?
The Green Knight?
Yeah.
Was it 21?
Yeah, 2021.
So it's the 2022 Oscars.
So who won that year?
Didn't we just talk about the 2022 Oscars?
No.
Wasn't that Coda?
No, that was the year before, wasn't it?
2021 is let me see.
Yeah, Coda.
Was it 2021?
Best Picture 2022 Oscars 94th. Yep.
It was Coda. Yep.
Okay.
So let me go back. The movie that did win was Coda.
What was Coda? Did y'all see Coda?
No.
I actually didn't see it. I don't.
Was it worthy of winning the Oscar?
Yes.
It was? Okay.
The only hearing member of a deaf. I saw the trailer for that.
Oh, that's the one where the cast is like deaf, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
I didn't see it, but the trailer looked insane. It looked really like it was like somebody put a lot.
Like the whole family's
into
deaf, but their one kid isn't. I believe is the case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Cause that was a year we did the Oscars that year, right? And we was talking about the movies.
We might have.
Might have been
the
year.
It
was a year.
We did the full one, right?
Yep.
Where we did.
The 10.
No, I don't think so.
It was, bro. Because I remember
that. I don't think so because
Nomadland was on there that year.
I don't think so because we started the podcast less than a month before I got married, and I got married in 2023. And you were all there.
I was there.
I was there about these movies, man. Because I'm telling
you, great ceremony and even better food. I thank you.
There you go.
I wouldn't know because I didn't eat anything.
Yeah, you was too.
You didn't eat that food was amazing.
Not a morsel.
He was just
drinking.
He was so jacked.
I didn't drink a lot. I was
so jacked up with adrenaline, man. It was good, man.
It's adrenaline. You're trying to socialize and dance and give everybody your time, and then 4 hours goes by like that. Anyway, no one wants to hear about that. But all right, so we're back to Kelly. We're down to 2. Yeah. What is your number 2?
Okay. My next pick is for 2017, the 89th annual for 2016 movies. The one that I actually have two for this year that should have won. This was the year of the controversy.
Yep.
And I felt that anything other than La La Land or Moonlight should have won. But Moonlight won. But I thought Lion or Hell or High Water should have took it.
Mm-hmm.
So which one you picking?
What?
Which one are you gonna pick? We're not doing ties.
She picks Hell or High Water because it's great.
I'm gonna say Lion because I'm just as much as it's Chris Pine and
and Ben
Michelle, you know what I'm talking about.
Ben Foster. You can't go wrong with Ben
and
Foster.
as much as it is a fantastic movie, I'm just gonna have to go with Lion because it's just such an amazing story. It follows Saru, who got separated from his family as they were leaving India, trying to get out of India or something. Was that the country, Michelle?
Yeah, I think so.
He was very young and he ended up getting separated from them, and he was eventually adopted by an Australian white couple. And the movie is basically his journey to find his family and reunite with them. It was quite emotional. It was, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's worth the watch.
Lion.
Yeah, it has actually Dev Patel in it, plays Saru, and Nicole Kidman is his mom.
Dang. All right.
Wow. All right. So I got to see Pig, and I got to see Lion.
You got to watch those animals.
Wow. Okay. All right, Michelle, you're number 2.
So the movies are from 1997. And it's the 70th Academy Awards that happened on March 23rd, 1998. The movie that won, that so terribly should not have won. And pretty much, I think I would have been happy with anything but this winning, was Titanic.
What?
The way I chose my movies, I stuck with what was nominated. I didn't even decide to go outside of that box. So my choice against Titanic is LA Confidential.
Against Titanic?
Yes, 100%. I would also have picked even Boogie Nights over Titanic when Boogie Nights was nominated.
Come on with Wahlberg.
However, there was
You
a
know
movie,
exactly what she's talking about.
there was a movie when we first said what this was we were going to do that I always remembered, and I actually didn't realize which year it was from. I knew it was from the 90s. I didn't realize it was from this year, so that made me a little more happy. So this is the only movie that I'm mentioning that actually wasn't nominated, but it is such a good movie, and I always think about it as such a good film. It's called The Sweet Hereafter. And it is a little heartbreaking, but it's so well done. It's about a school bus that gets into an accident and 14 children die.
Oh, that's
Which is kind of funny for several reasons right now for me to be.
Oh, it's hilarious when the kids die from the school bus. So funny.
It's just that it's a movie that has stuck with me from the day I saw it. And it, it is kind of a little bit of an independent, but it's also, probably why it didn't get nominated, because it was an independent, but it is fantastic. LA Confidential, though, like, that to me was very, like, it harked back to the way they used to do movies, like in the 50s and the film noir and stuff like that. And I really there was so much about LA Confidential that was great. And Titanic has moments. It's well done. It's the best sinking ever. Everything else, not so much. And the thing is, I like my history movies. Don't give me a history movie that's not history. Don't give me a history movie that's BS like Titanic is, and all about a stupid ass love story.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the history of Titanic. No daggone blue jewel, bottom of the sea. That was not what that was about.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a great movie, though. It's iconic. It still holds weight to this day.
Well, I saw it more than once when it came out, but I still like not best picture wise, man. I saw LA Confidential more than once too. I probably saw Boogie Nights more than once when it came out too.
Yeah, I did too.
Those are all good movies, but I will stand by what I've said many times.
What you say, bro?
That character in Titanic,
Yes,
that Kate Winslet played and that
Yes.
old lady played, arguably the most evil character in cinema history.
who, the mom?
Pure evil. Evil. All the terrible things she did in that movie and how they tried to make her out to be like she's
She was
dude,
rough.
she did a lot of
Yeah, she
terrible
did.
stuff.
Yeah, she
Does
did.
her
a lot.
husband even know what her and Leo did in that car?
It was her fiance, and he's better
All
looking
right.
than Leo.
Well, Billy Zane
Yeah,
deserved
man.
better. He deserved
Yeah,
better.
man. You're right,
Yeah.
man. You know,
They
had
do
a
all
whole
that
fling,
to find that gem, and she just tosses
Yeah.
it.
the whole
Just
fling on
tossed
the
it.
daggone.
And there was enough room on that raft for Leo.
It was,
There was
man.
enough room for him. Selfish. Selfish.
Tag on it.
Makes me angry. I like the LA Confidential.
No.
I tried getting Mary to watch it, and after about 10 minutes, I got the big. I'm like, ain't gonna make it through this one.
Now this.
Nope.
LA Confidential is worth it though.
You have to understand my wife. If it doesn't hit the ground running, she's out. She's out. I've tried showing many a good movies to her, but if there's like a slow, if there's a build up, nope. Sorry, not sorry, not gonna do it. So I like what I like. She likes what she likes. That's America. Larry.
This one is controversial, man. And I got caught up in it because that year it was up for like a lot of nominations, and I was like, I wonder what this movie's about since they said it's up for movie of the year and things of that nature. It didn't win this year. The movie that actually won it, and it's from 2006, was Crash. Crash won, and Crash is a good movie. There's a lot of storylines going on. It was a really great movie. I'm not even doubting the validity of that winning that year, but artistically, the storyline, what it stood for, once you got past a certain part of the movie, it was actually a good movie. And it was Brokeback Mountain, man. Shout out to Heath Ledger, man. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger, man. Him and Toby, was it Toby? No, it was Jake Gyllenhaal. They did a great job, man. And why it was such a good movie. Once again, you breaking stereotypes. Cowboys are one of the toughest, hardest. If you want to say a man, a cowboy's a man, right? So 2 gay cowboys, that don't happen, no. And it was like a love story, but it was deep because it was like once you got caught in the movie, it was like, man, that's crazy. Like bro, I know. I can't. It's like one of the movies I can't even talk about because you said you watched Brokeback Mountain. It was a good movie. It was shot artistically shot. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Henceforth, why it should have been top of the line movie because it's so controversial that if you watched it, they look at you crazy.
Well, if that movie came out in 2025 or 2026, it would have been number 1 in every single category. 2 gay guys.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, But at that time,
I
it was
don't
still
know
like
if I
a
agree with
little
that
bit
right now.
more
but-
on the controversial side. It was like, is it a great movie? Sure, but can we put this as the best and offend a whole bunch of people, basically? Because
once again, you got to question the Academy, man. Because some of these movies they pick, some of them we have agreed was great movies, no question about it. Some of them I'm curious about. What was you thinking when you nominated this movie? Like,
the
Well,
Academy
I mean,
is
and there's
not
some things that they
necessarily
do.
meant to pick the best film. I feel like they're They're more pandering to what they feel should get best film, not like sit down, watch them all, compare them, take notes, get a discussion together, and go,
That's what they're
this is
supposed to
best for
do
this or
because
that.
they're sent screeners and everything so that they can actually do that. But whether they're doing that is a whole nother thing.
Sure,
And then
I always feel like the movie that not always, but a lot of the time, the movie that wins, I'm always like, what?
Yep.
Really? Over
but
the other?
they also
Yeah,
do, you know, a lot of stupid stuff. Like apparently you have to nominate yourself. Like you have to put out there that you want your thing to get nominated.
Wow.
So like somebody else can't nominate you, which I think is weird. And then on top of that, you know, people do things like, especially in like, you know, like Variety and what is it, Hollywood Reporter, those kinds of things. They put out all those ads. So if you're a big film with big money, you can do that, like you were talking about with Weinstein. You know, you can buy it if you really wanted to in that sense. And then it's the same thing if people start talking amongst them, you know, talking, well, like, hey, maybe you know, if you're an actual Academy voter, they might be talking people into voting for what they want. You know, there's always those weird things, but it is supposed to be what is actually the best.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm always like, well, the best movie isn't necessarily something you heard of, or the one that made the most money, or the one that was most popular. You know, but people seem to not necessarily always do that. And there's a lot of years I can tell you what's going to win before it happens. And it pisses me off because it's just winning for like usually wrong reasons, you know?
Yep. We talked about that. Like you missed the year before. Oh, you got it this year.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that, and, or like, you know, something is well done, to not say that it's not well done, but because maybe it's, you know, slightly different, or like, you know, when Kelly was talking about Moonlight, I think the unfortunate thing with that year was they had just had that whole Oscars so white thing happen, so it didn't matter. That's what was going to get it, you know. What's funny? Well, I can tell you that in a minute, but you know, so they have to stop doing stuff like that and catering to things. I guarantee you right now, that's why Sinners is going to win everything this year.
You think so?
Yep, it's absolutely
for sure.
going to win everything.
Oh my god!
Not because of Oscars so white, but because of like they decided that movie is a little like, oh, let's take the trajectory of that, you know, and they like, you know, like they like Michael B. Jordan, and they like, and then like, oh, I mean, I guess in some ways for them it doesn't hurt that it's a black movie, and then it's also a vampire movie. You know, so you put those things together. Oh, whoa, that's never won before.
I was leaning towards Hamnet because of the artistic part of it.
I have not seen Hamnet yet, so I can't say. However, I mean, I would be impressed if it's one of those things that's really good and then it kind of comes out of nowhere and beats it. You know what I mean?
It's good in its own way. You know, Michelle, it's not like one of them. It's an art. It's when I say it's like an artistic movie and it sells. Like,
don't get me wrong, I like Sinners a lot.
I like Sinners a lot too.
For a vampire movie, I like the way they did it because it was different. And people who don't like stuff like that will like Sinners.
Yeah.
But I also have a problem with the stuff this year, not to go on this tangent, but nothing I have seen to me that's nominated this year even deserves the nomination, let alone Best Picture.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. That one right there. It's not like I told Gil, man.
It's not a good year.
I said my movie would have been Predator Badlands, but we know that wasn't going to make it.
That was a great movie, though.
It was a great movie, wasn't it, Gil?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It may not be for everybody, but it sure was for me. Oh yes. All right. Who's next? Is it me?
Gil.
All right, mine will be quick because it was already mentioned. My number 2. Oh no, wait a minute. No, my number one was already mentioned. My number two was not mentioned. All right, my number two came out in 1946.
I know where you're going.
I bet you do. The movie that I think should have won, and it is like in the top 10 of my favorite movies, and it is, whether you consider it a Christmas movie or not, it's my favorite Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life, starring James Stewart and
Great.
Donna Reed. I believe should have won the Academy Award. However, the winner was The Best Years of Our Lives. Not only did that movie win, but the guy who starred in that movie beat James Stewart, or Jimmy Stewart, as we like to say, for lead actor as well.
Michelle, you saw the one that won the movie. You saw the one that won.
Best Years of Our Lives. I saw it a long time ago. Like I was probably still a teenager. But I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's like when they come home after the war, something like
So
that.
it's categorized as a war movie kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's either a war movie or like about when they came home from the war, which makes sense too. But
So it shouldn't have outbeat, or shouldn't have beat It's Wonderful Life, because It's Wonderful Life play every year. I haven't.
It's a Wonderful Life it never got any of its love until it was probably a good 20, 25 years old. So
there's a lot of movies like that when they first came out, they don't get the build up, or they don't get the reviews that 20 years later, and then maybe even more than that, it's like, oh yeah, everybody loves this movie, and they're like, how did it not win the Academy Award? You got to think like back then, what was advertised, what was pushed when it came out, things like that. Like when we were talking about Schindler's List, it came out right after Forrest Gump, and Tom Hanks was white hot at that time. He had just won the Academy Award a year before for Philadelphia. So he was the guy. And then Shawshank, I remember the trailer for Shawshank. It didn't do anything for me. I had no interest in seeing that in the movies at all. I thought it was going to be like some kind of religious experience in prison. I wanted no part of that. Nope. Because I remember in the trailer for it, they kept showing what's his name? Tim Robbins, when he gets out, when he sneaks out and he takes off his shirt and he puts his hands up and he's looking up to the sky. Like I took that as, like he was like that was like a religious moment. So I'm like, man, I don't want to see this. This isn't appealing to me. Eventually I got around to seeing it, and don't judge a book by its cover, I guess. But yeah, so It's a Wonderful Life now, it seems like, how could that not have won? Yeah. But, we weren't around in 1946, 1947, so we don't know how these movies were advertised. And, I don't know. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, because I think if you just saw them now and they were advertised now, I don't see how It's a Wonderful Life wouldn't win, in my opinion. All right. Matt, you're the last one for the number twos.
Oh, number two. My number two, I believe, was not nominated, but is still considered a snub. And it's Sorry to Bother You. That movie for 2018, and I struggle with this guy's name. Yeah. Lakeith Stanfield. I can never remember that. But that dude has been blowing up recently. And so has anybody seen this? Sorry to Bother You?
I don't think so.
No, but I've heard of it.
So
yeah, I feel like I have too.
It's a comedy, and it's kind of a comedy psychological thriller, if that makes sense. But it's just so wonderfully done, and it's hilarious if you look at it from like a non-objective point of view and enjoy it for what it is, because it's basically poking fun at cultures and what people see as far as, you know, races and like what that person should be doing and that person's doing and what that person's doing. And it takes all of those like kind of concrete subconscious things that everybody has and they put it right in your face. And it's a neat way that they did that. Honestly, what did win that year for Best Picture was The Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water.
And that phenomenal movie,
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro. Long, slow,
It's
worth it.
I
It's
tried, man.
It
I
was
couldn't.
it was good. I mean, I went to the theaters, so I was locked in. I saw Shape of Water at the movies. But I just feel like Sorry to Bother You. For some reason, I don't understand how it flew under the radar like it did. Because it's a gem, man. It's so artfully done. It's quick. It's like a fast pace. You don't feel like you're sitting there forever. It's Wes Anderson-esque. It's not everything perfectly in the frame, but the movie progresses quickly, and it's funny. You gotta watch. I don't want to say anything to like really ruin the film, but it is definitely up there with some of the better movies. Just the way it's written, it's very, very clever.
That year was really, the nominees were really off the charts. That was the year that I think they actually got it right as far as the nominees were concerned, because I loved Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm like, that's going on my list first because I think that should have won. But then when you put it up against the other nominees, Shape of Water was phenomenal.
Get Out.
Darkest Hour.
Darkest Hour was.
Dunkirk was that year.
The Dunkirk was a good one.
So
this was 2019 movies.
I think it was
2018.
2018
Oscars.
2018.
Sorry. So Matt, I just looked this up for you because I was like, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to Bother You won the Independent Spirit Award for Best First Feature.
Again,
you need to watch the Independent Spirit Awards.
I do. Apparently, I like these movies.
I'm like, I need to look up if it won any Independent Spirit Awards. And
That's hilarious.
There you go.
That's funny.
So I
I love watching them because, like I said, there's some stuff I already have known about, but there's always at least one movie that I'm like, what is this? And then you find these things that you can watch that you're like, wow.
Dang. I wonder if I could go on there and find a list of the movies that were mentioned in the awards and just start watching them.
Yeah, right. There you go.
There it is. All right. Before we go to number one, if you have any honorable mentions, do the honorable mentions. Okay, do the honorable mentions and then go straight to your number one. So Kelly, your honorable mentions and then your number one.
Okay, I have 3 honorable mentions. I'm going to start with the 12th annual in 1940 for the 1939 movies.
I know what you're going with.
I know it's coming. My should have is Wizard of Oz. What did win was Gone with the Wind.
Oh, yeah, Gone was a good movie.
I mean, they're both good.
They're both classics. Yeah.
I know they're both phenomenal, but I mean, Wizard of Oz is just it's a personal experience for me.
I agree.
And it actually, I think it was like panned for like not being creative enough, which just seems ridiculous.
Definitely is.
But
and also like Citizen Kane, it was groundbreaking. That's like the first color.
Yup.
And
from black and white to color.
Special effects.
Yeah.
But much like It's a Wonderful Life, it didn't really fare well when it first came out. It wasn't until like they did a reissue 10 years later that everybody started freaking out over it.
Well, I know one of the hiccups because I've heard this multiple times. And you guys probably know it too. The one who played Dorothy. What's her name?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. Sorry. That was not who they originally wanted to play that part. That was not who they wanted. They wanted Shirley Temple. And I guess it got out. So I think people were disappointed in the fact that Shirley Temple was not the star of that movie initially.
Yeah,
Shirley
knowing
Temple
what I
can't
know
sing as
now,
well.
no. I mean, maybe if I had, been there beforehand and expected something else, I would feel differently. But there's no one else made for this role.
Mm-hmm. Look at how she sang. I mean, can you picture someone else singing, somewhere over the rainbow other than Judy Garland?
No.
Okay.
My next honorable mention is 1962, the 35th annual for 1961 movies.
I know what you're doing here too.
God, do you have to be such a film student? My should have is To Kill a Mockingbird. And the winner was Lawrence of Arabia. Again, both phenomenal movies. I just think, first of all, it's my favorite book ever. Second of all, I just think that the subject matter, as the civil rights were on the horizon and, and all that stuff, it was so well done. And Gregory Peck is just impeccable in that role as Atticus Finch. And a very young, who is it? Who plays Boo Radley again?
He just died. Robert Duvall.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
He just died.
Yeah, it's one of the best adaptations from book to screen ever. And my third honorable mention is not really an honorable mention, just something I just want to notate, because I do think the one that won should have won. I just had a certain, the runner-up just had an effect on me that I just can't shake. It's the 93rd annual in 2001 for 2020. Nomadland won, but The Father was an exceptional movie. It was the relationship between a daughter and her aging father who has Alzheimer's, played by Anthony Hopkins. And Olivia Colman played the daughter. And the director made you feel like you had Alzheimer's. The way he shot it, it just, you're constantly like, what is going on here? What time period are we in? Why does the kitchen look different? It really is so well done.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I haven't seen that one, and I love Anthony Hopkins.
So does
then
Michelle.
You need to watch The Elephant Man.
I've seen The Elephant Man once upon a
sorry.
time. It's been a long time, but yeah, I love Anthony Hopkins. I would say all the movies I've seen with him as the star or any part of it.
Did you watch Magic?
I did see
did.
Magic. Yeah,
Oh
with
my
the
God, I
ventriloquist
love Magic.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that was
saw
great.
I saw it right after Michelle recommended it on one of our podcasts.
Yeah,
I saw it that night.
Nice.
I saw it that night. Just like when we did the Christmas one. And what's the tattoo you got? The otter?
Oh, Emmett Otter?
Yeah. That night I went and I watched it after we did the podcast. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. So Kelly, you did your honorable mentions. What's your number one?
My number one is the 2020 Oscars, the 92nd annual for the 2019 films. should have won 1917, directed by Sam Mendes.
Good
What
movie.
did win was Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho.
I saw
I saw
1917,
1917. Never saw Parasite.
but I know of it. You're gonna have to read the whole movie.
It was the first foreign film to ever win an Oscar for Best Movie. So, I mean, like, and it's a good movie. It's a very good movie. It's a very good story about the disparages between classes and things that people have to do to survive versus people that don't have to worry about that and things like that. And the ending's crazy. So, I mean, great. It should have been nominated for Best Movie, but 1917 was first of all, it was visually stunning. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous. And it's based upon the stories that I think his grandfather or great-grandfather had told about his unit in the First World War. And how they had this, I guess this soldier had found out his brother was in danger and they had to go warn his troops. So he grabs his friend and they go, not to give it away, but the friend ends up making it. But I mean, I just think in terms of when you have a war movie, much like an epic or whatever, that's always going to be inherently more emotional, more volatile, more visceral.
Well, also that movie, it's like Birdman. It looks like it's one single shot.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they never cut away. They obviously do, but I when I watched it, I couldn't pick out the parts where they did. It just looks like you're following those two soldiers the whole time.
Right. But I mean, like the one scene where he's going down the river and the cherry blossoms start coming up. I mean, that's just it's a beautiful scene.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was amazing and it should have won.
There was another good movie that was nominated that year that I thought. I saw 1917. I did not see Parasite, but did you ever see Jojo Rabbit?
Yes,
Yeah,
that would have been my other pick. I thought that would also should have won over Parasite.
I loved that movie.
That's kind of listed as a honorable mention for me.
And I actually kind of fell asleep in that movie. And I still think it should have won over Parasite.
I thought because it was like serious and comedy. Again,
it was like a full package.
Yeah, World War II setting again. I thought that was done really well.
The director does some really unique stuff, and I love the director, Wakiti.
Did you ever see Eagle versus
Shark? He's very quirky.
Mm-hmm.
He did this. He works a lot with this guy named Clement, and they're very quirky, but all their stuff is just so good.
That show that was a comedy show on HBO, it has a weird name, Flying Concords or something. They're part of that. I can't think of what the name of that show was, though.
Yeah, that was it. The Flying Concords.
Flight of the Conchords.
Oh no, Flight of the Conchords.
Thank you. It was something like that.
Yeah, because they're all from New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did a great movie called Eagle versus Shark.
I didn't see that, but
I'll have to watch that. Does Rhys Darby in that one?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember that Clement's in it, and I do think Taiki has a part, but I think he directed it.
Yeah.
Or wrote it, or they wrote it together. But it's
that
good.
Makes sense.
He's in a lot of stuff, and you don't even realize it. Sometimes he has really small parts or CGI. Like he was in because he directed like the last two Thor movies.
Yeah.
He was the stone guy
Okay.
Yeah, Korg.
He was in the second Suicide Squad movie. He was the father of the girl that controlled the rats.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. He was the friend of Ryan Reynolds in Green Lantern, the Green Lantern movie. He was the friend.
Oh,
He's in a lot of stuff. He's in a lot. But yeah, so cool. All right. That was Kelly's number one. Michelle, any honorable mentions before your number one?
So when I was doing this, I ended up with 15, and I had to whittle it down to the 5. And so I was like, well, I'll use what's left over as kind of my honorable mentions. But a lot of them have been mentioned, and we've talked about them, except for 3. So, 1996 film, 69th Academy Awards that were on March 24th, 1997. The English Patient won that year. English Patient is a good movie. It's long. It's a slow burn. So I think a lot of people don't like it, per se, for that reason. But 3 of the other movies that were up against it, I just think are even superior, which is Fargo, Secrets and Lies, and Shine. Like, all 3 of them, I'm like, I would pick either one of those over English Patient. And then we have 2002 film, 75th Academy Awards, March 23rd, 2003. Chicago won. Chicago's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not bad. It's a musical. I do like Chicago. Chicago's more on the end I like. But there's a lot of musicals that have won Best Pictures, which is a little weird to me sometimes. But okay. But Gangs in New York was nominated.
Yes.
How do you not give it to Gangs in New York over?
Yes. That's a great movie, man.
Yeah.
That's a classic. And it's better than Chicago.
Oh yeah. Like, I'm just like, what?
That's gangster movie too, Matt.
Oh yes,
I saw
love
Gangs
that
in New
movie.
York. I saw
Gangs
it in the
of New York
movies.
is great.
Yeah. And then 2008 movies, the 81st Academy Awards, February 22nd, 2009. Slumdog Millionaire won. It is a fantastic movie. I just kind of feel like Milk should have won. Milk was like a really good movie. But, I think, again, people aren't going to give it to something like that because, God forbid, we tell a real story and a real story about a gay guy.
Well, he did win the Academy Award.
Yeah,
Sean
he won
Penn.
for Best Actor, yeah.
It's not like didn't get the attention or recognition. Because that was also the year that The Wrestler came out.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
Most certainly was.
Yeah.
So what?
So my last one is from 2016 films, 89th Academy Awards, February 26, 2017. It's the Moonlight year, which Moonlight should not have won. I chose Hidden Figures out of all of them, because I just think Hidden Figures was a very well done, well-rounded film, and it was very historical and very much history that people should know and need to know. And Moonlight, I appreciate what they're trying to do in that movie, but they didn't do it well. And
No.
I don't understand why it got half the accolades it got. This is a true story. You can ask Kelly. We saw it together. I didn't like the way they did it that at one point I turned to her and I said, "Did I fall asleep? How long was I asleep? What did I miss?"
Did.
Like, I was so like, it was not the way to do a movie like that. And I do think it's unfortunate because I think it could have been excellent if it was done better. But I mean, I really thought I missed half of the movie. Like, it was confusing. Like, I don't know.
I've fallen asleep in the movies that were considered to be like so great, and I'm like,
Me too.
I missed it. Sorry.
So I
fell asleep during The Revenant. I fell asleep during the latest Batman movie that Matt likes so much.
I fell asleep on
all that water. It's so
Gil,
dark and all that water. I'm
It's
like,
so wet.
I
Such
fell
a wet
I
film.
fell asleep on the Avengers movie, man. Don't be mad at me, man. The second one, man, it was so long that I was so tired, and all I kept waking
Age
up.
of Ultron. You fell asleep on?
No, I fell
Oh,
asleep
that's the
on
second
the
one.
last one, the one not the Infinity War, but the last one when Iron Man died.
Endgame.
Yeah,
Endgame.
Fell asleep in the movies on it, man. It was a great movie too. I just kept waking up and seeing things, and I don't know what happened. I was just tired, and everybody with the town was got mad at me. So, oh, you was supposed to. As long as I paid for you, don't matter. You saw the movie. It's not you going to sleep. Well, I'm tired. I'm running around a lot.
So Michelle, what was your number one?
Well, again, I had done it in chronological, so it was the 2016 Hidden Figures.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Well, mine's are super short and it's to the point, and I don't have no honorable mentions because I thought the rest of the movies actually held their weight. So my last movie, which y'all mentioned, I just went a different route, was 2018, and as we know, what's called one that year, Shape of Water one. I'm still trying to get into it. It's one of them things I got to really sit down and really, really watch, which I don't like. But okay, I'm gonna really, really watch it and try to get through it. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. A lot. I actually thought Get Out should have won that year because I did not expect Get Out to be the movie that it was. Like I really didn't. And when I saw that at the movies, and they did a good job, man. Like it was a good movie.
Get Out came out that year? I didn't realize.
Yes, it came out that year.
I thought it came out earlier, but okay.
No, it was that year. It came out that year. Shape of Water. Sure did. Look at the facts. You got the Google.
I'll believe you. Oh my God. I'm just saying. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Get Out. I thought Get Out should have won that year, man. Once again, I'm judging it off the fact that I got into Get Out. It wasn't no slow burner, so it was easy to follow. Shape of Water, I got to really get into it. I attempted to watch it, and maybe I was tired, bro. I fell asleep. I'm gonna watch it because I can watch it, so I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna get through it, and I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion if it should have won movie of the year. I'm gonna say Get Out right now, but I'm gonna try to get through it, and if I change my mind, I'll let the world know. Chat, I'll let you know if I'm wrong, but for now, Get Out.
I liked Get Out better than The Shape of Water. Yeah, I know Matt really liked it, but Matt liked another movie more than The Shape of Water that year, so I don't feel so bad. But the thing about it, the Shape of Water, I didn't like that creature eating. Did he eat a cat in that movie? Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
You don't like Alf, do you?
I had a poster of Alf over my bed. I won it at a carnival, Alf and a Porsche, and I had both of them over my bed back in 1989. Fact, hitting
Alf
you with
and
fact.
a Porsche. That's funny.
Because I won them back to back, and I remember I put a quarter on number 9, and I won the Porsche first, and then 2 picks later, I put a quarter on number 7, and I won the Alf poster. And I'm like, it was like a walk-off home run. I took both of them and walked home. Sure did. I was so excited that my mouth was watering. I remember that sensation.
That's awesome.
Because I didn't know which one to pick, and I chose the Porsche, and then 2 plays later, I won the Alf poster. I got them both. Yeah, I loved Alf. I loved Alf. Ha! You kill me. You kill me. Yes. All right. So, before I get to my number 1, 5 honorable mentions, and I believe all but two were mentioned already during this podcast. No particular order. The Color Purple, Awakenings back in 1990, same year that Goodfellas and that Dances with Wolves. Pulp Fiction in 1994. Forrest Gump won, obviously. Life is Beautiful, 1998. And Fargo, which was mentioned 1996. I think Fargo is amazing. I love Fargo. William H. Macy, Steve Buscemi. Fantastic. No Real Drama on my number one. It was mentioned before. We've talked about it numerous times. 1994, Shawshank Redemption. The winner was Forrest Gump. I think Shawshank Redemption. I saw Rocky first, so I'm going to say Rocky's my favorite movie. Rocky. But it won the Academy Award. Shawshank, I think, is the best movie in totality. It's long and you needed every second. I think the writing, the acting was phenomenal. And the ending, I still get moist when I see the ending. I still to this day, I'm like, I know it's going to happen. I'm going to fight it. And I don't. And when they're on the beach and they see each other, and then it's that pull away shot as they're approaching each other, and they're getting further and further away from the camera. It's hard to breathe. It gets me that much. Because you always hear about sisterhood, right? And I'm not mocking it. But when you see brotherhood, when you see race, doesn't matter. When you see two guys that shared something deep, and they went the mile, more than a mile, to get to where they are, and then the other guy says, I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to meet you there. I don't know if you're there, but I'm going to meet you there. And he's there, and he sees him on his boat. Oh, my goodness. Perfect.
But by the way,
Perfect.
Never saw this movie, you would think that they was in love with each other, but they're not in love.
Not in love with each other. That's brotherhood.
The
That's
ultimate
brotherhood.
buddy movie.
Yeah. It's
my gosh.
It's real brotherhood, man. Like, it's rare to find a real brother, man. And they was really brothers, you know. Yeah. And that was dope. That was dope.
That whole that last scene with Morgan Freeman, and he's like, I'm going for it.
Yep. Violate probation, man. Violate parole.
Yep.
My man.
And he carves. Red was here too. You know, where the guy committed suicide.
That always gets me. I always have to leave the room with Tommy and with Brooks. Like, I can't stay in the room when those two events occur.
Oh yeah.
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 Especially Tommy.
Yeah.
Just give me that chance.
Yeah, the warden, right? When he got him shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was foul, man.
I couldn't figure out Clancy Brown in that movie. Was he good or was he bad? Sometimes he did good things. Sometimes.
Yeah, he was bad. You talking about the warden?
No, not the warden. The number one.
The
number
deputy.
one guard.
Nah, man, that dude was a piece of crap, man. This is a piece of crap, bro.
He did, beat the crap out of one of the sisters.
Yeah, the sister's messing up the money though. He only did it because they're messing up the money. Andy the Freeze bringing all that money, man.
Yeah, you're right. Oh God, that movie. It's so funny because like I said, I had no interest in seeing it when it came out in the movies. And then when I saw it on TV for the first time with commercials. So that movie was long, and with commercials, it's super long. I'm like, what?
It goes fast though. Before you know it, I mean,
unbelievable.
It's right before Andy escapes.
Yep.
And I didn't see it. I didn't have any interest in it at first either. I didn't actually see it till like 2003 or 4.
Oh, I saw it before. I saw it
But
as soon as it
I
came
watch
out
it.
on
Yeah, but
TV.
I was just so blown away from it after the first time I saw it. And I know it's typically like considered like a guy's movie, but it's just
Real fast.
it's a once in a generation movie, I think.
Real fast, before we get to Matt to close us out. Shawshank, Schindler's List.
Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Michelle?
That's a little tough.
Yeah. You think?
I mean, I like if I was gonna watch it over and over, maybe Shawshank. I mean, I've seen Schindler's List more than at least 2 or 3 times, but like that's really effective, man. Like
I was a senior in high school when I saw that with my friend Craig, who was at my birthday party last year, and my other friend Frank. And at the end of the movie, Frank just got up and left. He just left. He got up. He was sobbing, sitting next to me. He just got up and left.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't see him until the next time in school or whatever, because I was a senior in high school when that came out. He just left.
I mean, I don't blame them. And then like they do that like where it's all black and white, and then you get the red.
Yeah, her coat.
Yeah, it's just. Ugh.
Yeah. Some things are just beyond words.
Yeah.
So good. And then that year on a class trip, we went to the Holocaust Museum. It just opened that year in Washington, D.C. That year, after
That's
a couple months after that movie came out. Yeah. Anyway, all right, Matt, close us out. Honorable mentions, if you got any, and then your number one.
Honorable mentions, not really in any particular order, just rapid fire. So we have Rocket Man, the Elton John biopic, Midsommar,
I saw that.
Us, the Jordan Peele movie, Uncut Gems,
Saw that.
Adam Sandler film, The Irishman, which good movie.
Long.
Very, very, very long, but so good.
That was good.
Ford versus Ferrari.
I like that one too.
And Marriage Story, which I think that was a Netflix or something. It came out on, I feel like that was the streaming service one, but that's got
Is that Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson and
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver.
Yeah, Kylo Ren.
Yep. What's funny about that movie? What's it called? A Marriage Story.
Marriage Story. Yeah.
Marriage Story, and all it is about divorce.
Yeah. My number one.
It's a master class in acting, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, yeah. You can't watch 10 seconds of that movie without an impact. It's insane.
I wanted to wring Laura Dern's neck. Just wanted to squeeze and not let go. She made me so angry.
Man.
I just watched Father, Mother, Brother, Sister, whatever that title is.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Driver's in it. It's the new Jim Jarmusch movie. It just reminded me because it's a really good one of those too. It's a vignette of each thing, like father, mother, brother, sister, and it's very like a head movie. It's good, a lot of good acting. Tom Waits was in it. That was a nice plus for me. But it just reminded me because when it was Adam Driver and
he's a good actor.
Yeah,
He's been in a few things that I'm like, oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go.
He was in an indie film with Daniel Radcliffe, like kind of before the Star Wars stuff, and I can't remember what that was. It'll never come to me now, but I saw him like I saw him way back, and then all of a sudden he was Kylo Ren. I was like, whoa, this guy? That's cool.
I remember watching him on Girls on HBO.
I think that's kind of what made him popular or whatever, or he broke out in.
Mm-hmm. I had a few seasons, that show. All right. Number one.
Number one, biggest snub of them all, The Lighthouse.
That's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe, Robert Pattinson. Parasite won that year. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was Best Picture good, but it was good. The Lighthouse was right up my alley with everything, though, and it's just a very personal. The way it was shot, it being black and white, the humor that I don't think most people would think was funny, but I did. I mean, for a dramatic presentation of two men abandoned in a lighthouse for months at a time, I was rolling the whole movie. Like, it just the way the lines are delivered, the shock of horror over small things, and the way they're losing their minds.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was phenomenal. And it's one of those movies it doesn't need 100 locations and big sets and everything to be a great movie. I had a blast with The Lighthouse, and it was, 10 out of 10, check. I had a blast watching that movie.
I think Willem Dafoe is one of those actors. I've got to think really hard to picture him in a movie or a part in a movie that I didn't like. I think he's good in everything.
He is. He's a chameleon.
Every, and he's been in a lot of stuff. Boondock Saints.
He was
Spider-Man
just in that.
movies.
Wasn't he in the Grand Budapest Hotel?
Yes.
Play the biker with all the rings.
Yes, he was also in Nosferatu. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I think he's good in everything. Platoon.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he in one of the ones? Was it last year that was nominated for Best Picture that Emma Stone was in, or the year before?
Like 2 years ago. Yeah, the one that Emma Stone won. Yeah. Was it Pretty Thing? Not Pretty Things. What was it called?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Where as the movie goes, she kind of matures more in her head. What was it?
I think it was Pretty Things.
Was
Poor Things.
Poor Things. Yeah. Yep.
That was good.
Yeah, that was real good.
She was good, and he was in it.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, Willem Dafoe's good in the first John Wick movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
And there's a Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got that voice. He's got it all. He's To Live and Die in L.A.
Yeah.
It was great.
He's in the Florida Project.
Oh my gosh, so good. What was the movie he did with Diane Lane? Where he had the pompadour haircut and the leather jacket.
I can picture him.
It's like in the mid '80s.
I can picture him with the hair.
I can't remember the name, but anyway, I think he's one of the most underrated actors because he's great. He's great in everything.
He is, for sure.
Great in everything. All right. Anything else anybody wants to mention? Sometimes you hear a movie that piques your interest and you're like, oh, I need to check that out. Like Larry would say.
Have you actually seen Fargo?
You're asking Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly, did you see Fargo?
I don't think I saw it in its entirety.
Because I'm thinking you would really like that, like, because like how much you like Grand Budapest and that.
I know I saw like pieces of it. I know it's kind of like a black it's a Cohen movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know well, Frances McDormand, her movies keep popping up in the podcast. She's phenomenal. And I love that accent. I love that North Midwestern Edie McClure, don't you know accent.
What state are they?
I'll definitely have to check it out from start to finish.
That's North Dakota, right? That they're in Fargo, North
Yeah,
Dakota.
yep, North Dakota.
It's not Minnesota.
I don't think so. I think it's North Dakota.
Okay. I don't remember.
Yeah. All right. So I need to see. Let me write mine down. I need to see Pig.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see Lion. I feel like I'm missing one. That somebody mentioned earlier.
Did you see The Green Knight?
No, but I'm not that interested.
That makes
Apologies.
sense.
Apologies in advance.
What about Sorry to Bother You? Did you see that?
Sorry to bother you. I'll watch that.
Oh, Michelle.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that one out.
It's in Michelle. Both of y'all right. Fargo's in Minnesota and North Dakota.
There we go.
Yep, it was shot in Minnesota and North Dakota.
We're all winners.
We're all winners here. Everybody get their participation trophy. Go get it. Go get it.
I appreciate everybody coming on too, man. I'm gonna suffer tomorrow, Gil. Know that, but it's okay.
We only do these special ones like 3 or 4 times
Yeah,
a year.
it just happened to be the time I'm fasting, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be a rough one tomorrow.
you'll do it. I'll send you positive text messages.
You're gonna need it. I feel sorry.
You the man.
I feel sorry people getting their blood taken tomorrow, man.
Always been my hero. Things like that.
It's gonna hurt, huh?
Rusty needle. It's gonna be a rusty needle tomorrow, man.
I love what you do. All right, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast. You can catch us on the Box Office Buzz 302 YouTube channel. We are on every Tuesday, right around 9:30 or so. We'll be back to our normal sports kind of show, but we do sports and entertainment. And the Oscars are this coming Sunday, hosted by who's the redheaded guy?
Conan.
Conan O'Brien. That's him.
I like Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien will be hosting this
Wow.
year's Academy Awards.
I like him as a host.
So I want to thank Michelle, Kelly, Matt, and of course my main man Larry for doing this podcast. And all of you that are tuned in, remember, like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment or 2 or 20, go for it. And if you want to say whose list was the best, please comment on that. Go check out the movies. Larry, go check out The Northman. It's on Netflix. It's right up your alley. You'll like it.
I'm up in it right now before I doze off. Then I watch it tomorrow full time. And for the person commented on the show and said that hockey people don't watch Oscars. I said, well, hopefully you will this year.
We do, and we're hockey people, you and I.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. But all right, thanks for the comment. So, for Larry, Matt, Michelle, Kelly, I'm Gil, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye.